Okay, so we got this blog post titled, I went on Tinder and broke all my rules. Thank God I did.
Oh, wow.
And
It's juicy.
it's a whirlwind.
Yeah.
It's a whirlwind romance.
Okay.
And it all started with a swipe right.
Right.
And Danielle and Wesley, they definitely did not see any of this coming.
That's usually how it goes around.
Yeah.
The best stories,
Yeah.
you don't see them coming.
You don't see them coming.
Yeah.
So what really struck me
Okay.
right off the bat
Huh?
was just how Danielle kind of goes into this whole Tinder thing
Yeah.
with like anticipation but also apprehension.
Oh, interesting.
She's excited about maybe finding love,
Yeah.
but she's also guarded.
Okay.
So she sets up all these rules for herself.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
She decides that the next guy she dates will be her husband.
Whoa, hold on.
Talk about manifesting destiny.
That's a bold statement.
But at
Yeah.
the same time,
Yeah.
she's about to move to Australia for a temp job. So she's not really even looking for anything serious.
So she's putting it out there, but she's also kind of not.
Yeah, it's almost like she's like challenging the universe a little bit.
Yeah, I love it.
Isn't it?
It's a fascinating kind of interplay
Yeah.
between logic and intuition.
Yeah.
You know, her head is saying, don't get involved.
Right.
It's not the right time.
Not the right time.
But her heart is clearly whispering something else.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it reminds me of that saying, we plan, God laughs.
That's a good one.
Right. And speaking of plans,
Yeah.
we got to talk about those dating rules
Oh, the rules.
that Danielle set for herself.
Yeah, those rules.
Yeah.
No shirtless pics.
A classic. A classic.
A classic rule for a reason.
Yeah.
And profiles had to have some actual information on there.
Makes sense.
But then in comes Wesley
All right, here we go.
and breaks both rules.
Oh, no.
Right away.
Right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate.
Okay.
His profile was basically just a shirtless photo. Oh my goodness.
Thanks to his well-meaning ex-girlfriend
Oh, the ex.
who set it up for him.
Ah, that's funny.
So what made Danielle just toss the rule book out and swipe right?
Yeah, that's the question.
Right.
What was it about this shirtless wonder
Right.
that made her go, yeah, I'll take a chance?
Yeah.
It really suggests that there's something about Wesley, something intangible,
Uh-huh.
that sort of bypassed all those logical checklists
Right.
and just sparked a genuine interest,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
And it challenges that idea that we can control or predict attraction
Yeah.
based purely on what we see on the surface.
Yeah, sometimes those gut feelings,
You got to go with your gut.
you got to go with it.
Sometimes.
And boy, did that spark ignite. Their first interaction
All right.
is a 2-hour texting marathon,
Wow.
and they just dive deep into everything.
Really?
Life goals, relationship expectations,
Okay.
their views on love,
All the big stuff.
all the big stuff right away.
Yeah.
Wow, you wouldn't expect that level of vulnerability,
Not from a first Tinder exchange, no.
especially not on Tinder.
Okay. But this immediate depth of conversation, it shows a real connection, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like a willingness to be open,
Yeah.
skip all that superficial small talk.
Yeah, they're clearly looking for something more meaningful
Yeah,
right from the start.
they are.
Yeah.
And that connection
Okay,
translates beautifully to their first date.
good.
Wesley passes the thoughtful date spot test.
Okay, good. I like it.
Takes her to a cute tapas place.
Tapas, that's fun.
Always a good sign.
Yeah.
And Danielle says that the vibe from their chats
Yeah.
just carried over seamlessly into the real world.
Nice.
And they basically just become inseparable, spending almost all their free time together.
Classic whirlwind romance.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
A classic whirlwind romance.
And this rapid progression
Yeah.
is interesting
It is interesting.
because it goes against that whole conventional wisdom of taking things slow.
Right.
But for them,
Yeah.
it seems to have worked.
It did.
Yeah, and it points to this deep sense of certainty
Uh-huh.
and trust
Mm-hmm.
that they both felt really early on.
Yeah, they were on the same wavelength,
Clearly.
ready to dive in head first
At first.
to whatever this connection might become.
Yeah.
And dive. They do.
Okay, here we go.
Things escalate quickly.
All right.
Moving in together.
Okay.
An unexpected pregnancy.
Oh, wow.
And the loss of Danielle's grandmother,
Oh, gosh.
all within a short span of time.
That is a lot.
Talk about a roller coaster.
Wow, that's a lot to process
It's like their relationship is put through the ultimate test
right out of the gate.
right out of the gate.
Yeah.
So we'll dive deeper into all of that
Yeah.
in just a bit. But
Try
first,
a little like
let's
that.
rewind a little
Okay.
and talk about that lead up to that big move-in decision.
Okay, I'm ready. So Danielle's head over heels, spending all her time with Wesley.
Yeah.
But there's a catch.
Oh, there's always a catch.
He's still living with his ex.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's gotta be awkward.
You would think so, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
how did Danielle even feel about that whole situation?
Well, according to the blog post,
Okay.
it seems like the ex was surprisingly supportive
Oh, wow. Really?
of their relationship.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's a sense of maturity there and
Yeah.
respect that
Yeah.
you don't always see
Not always in
in
porn.
those situations.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's actually
Yeah.
kind of refreshing to hear.
It is.
But still, I can't imagine it was easy for Danielle. No, she's fallen for this guy,
Yeah.
ready to take the plunge.
Yeah.
But he's still got this other woman in the picture.
Right. It's complicated.
Did she have any hesitations?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Remember, Danielle is still planning on that trip for her yoga training,
Right.
and she doesn't want to commit to a lease just yet.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's tricky.
It is tricky.
But you know what? She tackles it head on,
Good for her.
has an honest conversation with Wesley
Yeah.
about where they stand.
That's brave.
It is.
What does she say?
Woo.
Was she worried about, like, messing things up?
She tells him straight up
Uh-huh.
that she's happy to come back to him
Oh, wow.
if they're still going strong when she returns.
Wow. Talk about putting their feelings to the test.
Big time.
That's a gamble.
It is.
But it also shows a lot of trust
So much trust.
and commitment,
Yeah.
especially considering they've only been dating, what, a few months?
And not even
Yeah.
crazy.
And what about Wesley?
Okay, so Wesley,
How does he react to this?
he steps up,
Okay.
finds a place of his own,
Wow.
and they move in together.
Just like that.
Just like that.
4 months in.
4 months into the relationship,
Wow, they're all in.
they're all in.
Even with all the uncertainty.
Yeah, with Danielle's travel plans and everything.
Yeah.
It's a bold move.
It is bold.
But it shows how strong their connection is
Yeah.
and their desire to build a life together.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
This is moving fast.
I know. Buckle up.
I know, right?
Things are going to get even more intense.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
Remember that whole stress test I was talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, well, just 2 days after they move in together,
Uh-huh.
they find out Danielle's pregnant.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Talk about a plot twist.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
And if that wasn't enough,
Oh no.
2 days after that news,
I know.
Danielle's grandmother passes away.
Oh wow.
It's like a whirlwind of emotions hitting them all at once.
Yeah. Joy, shock, grief.
Everything all at the same time.
I mean, how do you even process all of that?
Right.
Seriously.
It's overwhelming.
Did Danielle ever talk about how she coped with all of this?
She did.
Oh, okay.
She describes feeling pulled in all these different directions.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, her head's telling her this is crazy.
Yeah.
Moving in with someone she barely knows.
Right.
Now a baby on the way,
Right.
and then losing her grandmother.
Yeah.
It would be enough to make anyone question everything.
Absolutely.
But then there's her heart
Yeah.
telling her to trust her gut. Lean into these emotions and see where it takes her.
Wow. So she's like caught in this tug of war
Totally.
between her head and her heart.
Yeah.
So how does she navigate that?
Well, that's where Wesley's support really comes in.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a rock through all of it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
He's just a steady presence.
Yeah.
Allows her to process everything at her own pace.
Yeah, that's important.
He doesn't try to fix things
Yeah.
or offer solutions.
Right.
He just provides the space
Yeah.
for her to feel her feelings,
Yeah.
work through the chaos
Yeah.
without judgment.
It sounds like he really embodies that, like, secure, emotionally intelligent partner that
Yeah.
everyone's looking for.
Yeah.
Did Danielle mention what initially drew her to him?
She talks about his strength
Okay.
and clarity.
Okay.
He knows what he wants in life
Mm-hmm.
and isn't afraid to express it,
Yeah.
which is a nice contrast to her tendency to people pleaser
Right. Yeah.
and try to fit into a mold.
Yeah. So he's kind of helping her to embrace her own authenticity,
Totally.
to shed those layers of self-doubt,
Uh-huh.
step into her own power.
That's powerful stuff.
It is powerful. Did Wesley ever talk about his own relationship history?
He did.
Okay.
He mentioned his parents had a difficult relationship,
Okay.
which shaped his determination to create something different,
Okay. Yeah.
something healthier, more balanced.
Makes sense.
It's a good reminder that our past experiences can really shape us.
They do.
Even the painful ones
Yeah.
can be catalysts for growth,
Yeah.
lead us to seek out partners who embody the qualities we lacked growing up.
It's almost like they're each other's missing pieces,
I know, it's beautiful.
helping to heal old wounds and build something really special.
Absolutely.
But, you know.
They've both had their share of difficult relationships in the past.
Yeah.
What makes this one different?
That's the million-dollar question.
Right.
And it's something they grapple with themselves. They acknowledge this intensity,
Yeah.
this fast-track timeline, could easily be a disaster.
Right.
But there's something about their connection
Yeah.
that transcends logic.
Uh-huh.
It's like a sense of destiny.
Destiny, yeah.
Like finding your soulmate against all odds.
You know, it's funny you should mention destiny.
Oh, yeah.
Danielle talks about this moment
Okay.
where she unknowingly received a blessing for a family
Wow.
from a priest in India.
Really?
She didn't even realize what it was at the time.
Oh, wow.
But looking back,
yeah.
it feels like a sign,
A sign.
a confirmation
Oh.
that they're on the right path.
It's those little synchronicities
Yeah.
that can really make you feel like you're meant to be with someone.
Yeah.
It's like the universe is conspiring to bring you together. It really is.
But even soulmates face challenge.
Of course. Yeah.
So how do they keep the spark alive
Yeah.
amidst all the chaos of everyday life?
It's like they've crammed years worth of like relationship milestones
Yeah.
into just a few
Let's
months.
fast forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious,
Yeah.
what have they learned?
That's the big question, right?
Yeah, what advice do they have
Yeah.
for the rest of us?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe we're not moving at warp speed,
Yeah.
but we still want to build,
Yeah.
you know, a lasting and loving connection.
Right.
One of the key takeaways for me
Right.
was their emphasis on just honesty,
Honesty, yeah.
open communication.
So important.
You know,
Communication is key.
it's not about sugarcoating things or avoiding the tough conversations.
Right.
It's about being real with each other.
Yeah, being authentic,
Even when it's uncomfortable.
even when it's hard.
Yeah, but honesty can be tricky.
It can be.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's the line?
Where's that line?
Between being honest and
Yeah.
being brutally honest,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Yeah, Danielle actually talks about that. The
Yeah.
importance of, like, delivering that honesty with kindness
Okay.
and understanding.
Yeah.
It's not about, tearing each other down
Right.
or using honesty as a weapon.
No.
It's about creating that safe space
Yeah.
where you can both express your needs and feelings
Yeah.
without fear of judgment.
So it's more about vulnerability than just, blurting out whatever's on your mind.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Being vulnerable
Mm.
enough to share your true self
Yeah.
with your partner,
Right.
knowing that they're going to meet you with empathy and compassion.
That's so important.
So important.
It makes me think about that thing Wesley said
Okay.
about giving your partner
Yeah.
what they actually need,
Yes.
not just what you think they need.
Oh, that's good.
You know?
Yeah.
That takes a lot of effort
It
and
does.
attention.
It does.
Doesn't it?
You got to really move beyond assumptions
Yeah.
and tune in to what your partner wants,
Mm-hmm.
what they desire,
Yeah.
what they're saying and what they're not saying.
Yeah. Their love language.
Love languages, yes.
How they best receive affection and support.
Exactly.
Right?
Those small everyday gestures
Yeah.
that show you care
Yeah.
and you understand them on a deeper level.
It sounds like a lot of work,
It is work,
but it's also so rewarding.
but the rewards are amazing.
Yeah. I'm also struck by how they view their differences as like a strength,
Oh, I love that.
not a point of contention.
It's so important.
You know, they acknowledge they
Mhm.
come from different backgrounds,
Right.
but instead of letting those differences divide them,
Yeah.
they use it as an opportunity for growth.
Growth and understanding.
Yeah, it's about embracing those quirks
The quirks.
and perspectives, learning from each other,
Learning from each other.
expanding your own worldview in the process. Absolutely. It's like they're constantly challenging each other.
Yeah, to be better.
To be better. Yeah.
Better versions of themselves.
Individually and
Mhm.
as a couple.
Right.
And Danielle even connects this back to her yoga practice.
Oh, interesting.
She talks about
Yeah.
finding that balance and awareness,
Yeah, the mindfulness.
diminishing the ego,
Right. Letting go of the ego.
and choosing happiness.
That's such an important lesson.
It's like applying those same principles of mindfulness.
Yes, a mindfulness to your relationship.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
Recognizing that your partner is their own person.
Right. Their own individual
With their own
with their own needs.
thoughts, feelings, needs,
Yeah.
everything.
It's about respecting that individuality.
Yeah, and it's about making a conscious choice
A choice
to show up for them,
to show up. Yes.
to support their growth,
Their growth.
and to celebrate their individuality.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
It's clear that Danielle and Wesley, they have this deep respect
Yeah.
for each other's journeys.
Mutual respect.
both past and present.
So important.
But what about the future?
The future, yeah.
What's their vision for their life together?
They talk about their relationship
Okay.
as this ongoing soul education.
Soul education.
I love that term.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It is.
This continuous process of evolving,
Yeah.
both individually
Right, yeah.
and as a couple.
Yeah.
It's not about like reaching some end point.
Right. It's a journey.
It's a journey.
Right.
Yeah.
Not a destination.
Exactly.
It's about embracing
Yeah.
the ups and downs.
The ups and the downs.
The challenges, the triumphs.
All of it.
Choosing to grow together through it all.
Choosing to grow together. That's beautiful.
It is. It is.
Okay.
So what can we take away
What can we learn?
from Danielle and Wesley's kind of unconventional love story?
Well, their story reminds us
Yeah.
that sometimes
Yeah.
the most extraordinary love stories happen in the most unexpected places.
That's true.
It's about trusting your gut,
Mm-hmm.
taking a leap of faith,
Yeah.
being open to the possibility of love,
Yeah.
even when it looks nothing like what you expected.
Nothing like what you expected.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's about remembering that love isn't about finding that perfect person
Yeah.
or having a picture-perfect relationship.
No, no.
It's about finding someone who sees you,
Yeah.
accepts you,
Uh-huh.
challenges you to be the best version of yourself.
The best version of yourself. I love that.
It's about embracing the messiness of it all,
Yeah. The mess.
the
Yeah.
joy and the heartache,
The good and the bad.
the growth, the challenges.
That's all part of it.
It's all part of it.
Choosing to navigate it all together.
Together, side by side.
Side by side. And that's the most beautiful love story of all.
That's it. That's the heart of it.
That's it. That's